Country Rad.
Welcome.
Country Rad here. Hey, we just ran off a good corn batch last night. Came out pretty good. What do you think?
It was great.
Yeah. So this video will be an introduction to sour mash.
Our first time trying some sour mash, and we're going to give it a shot and show you how we're going to do it.
So just stick with us and we'll show you how to do it. So what sour mashes is basically is taking your old grains from your last batch that you've already distilled,
Right?
which has the yeast still in it, and adding more water and more sugar and some of your back set to it. We'll show you what back set is in a minute. And then basically just working it off for another week or 2 or 10 days, however long. All right, so we've got our grains from yesterday's run, last night's run. That was our 3-grain corn, barley, and rye mash.
Which has been coming out fantastic every time.
It has been. And so we've just got the solids left in this barrel here. Generally at this point, what you would do is you would take off the spent corn. Anything that's burnt up that can't be fermented anymore, it's just kind of used up. We've already done that with the help of Rona Subob. She helped me out front, scrape that off. And you would, at this point, add more corn into your grains. Because we're Country Rad, we're going to just add rye because we get spices.
Right.
We like to spice things up. It'll change the flavor a little bit, which is great.
Should be interesting, you know. I mean, the corn and then just no going rye. I'm kind of excited
Rye
about it.
whiskey, don't let me down. But take me a sip before I wander around town.
Yeah.
All right, so Marco Bobby's got this ground up rye. This is pure rye. Does it burn? Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I guess it does in the whiskey. Maybe not when you smell it. Let me smell that.
Smells good. I like it.
Ooh.
I like it.
Ooh. Ooh.
Put your finger in there.
Yeah, it's nice. It is, ooh.
If you can taste it, I'm going to taste it.
Taste it. You like it?
Yeah. Kind of tastes like oatmeal.
Does taste a little bit like oatmeal. Mm-hmm. So what we're going to do, instead of putting that corns back in there, we're going to put this rye in here. What you need to do is you need to bust the husks off that rye. Otherwise, you won't get that spiciness. So we put it in that blender. What's the blender say? And then we're going to put that in our bucket here. So, what? Are you scared?
That's it. Oh, we're going to put it in there now?
Yeah, dump it
I
in
thought
there.
you were still talking. I thought you were still running your own
I can
mouth.
talk while you do stuff.
Oh, shit.
Or do I have to control you like
I
a
was
marionette
daydreaming. I
puppet?
was daydreaming of something else. Dude, I was in the Bahamas right there for a second.
Were you?
Yeah, I was sitting
How
on
was
a
the
beach. I was sitting on a beach. It was beautiful.
Yeah, did you have a Mai Tai?
No, that's faggot shit.
Okay, did you have what? What were you drinking?
A rum and coke.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, good enough.
Were there good-looking ladies out there?
No,
Or were
it
you
was
all by yourself?
Yeah, I was all by myself. Yeah, there's a bunch of gay boys running around though.
Then why did you go to that beach? That's called a gay nude beach. And you were like, all right, I'm going to
That's
take my
right.
rum
And it was
coke.
actually in San
Kick
Francisco. I wasn't in the Bahamas. I was sitting on Baker Beach in SF.
So now that we put our rye in there, spice things up, backed up the grains that we were missing that were spent, we're going to go ahead and, for this ton, this is a 15-gallon mash tun, we're going to put in 6 gallons of water. Fresh spring water.
That's all we use.
So this is going to take a fat guy and an old guy.
That's fat also.
He's not fat. He's not fat.
I got titties.
Damn, your nipples are hard.
Yeah, they always are.
You love filming.
I'm always on, dude. I'm always on.
So it's going to take a fat guy and an older dude to lift this. Water weighs a lot. Some people will say it's like 8 pounds a gallon or something like that. I don't care. It's heavy as fuck. So we're going to lift this up together. If we can. And we're going to pour 6 gallons of water into our mash tun without spilling a drop. Don't mind these drops over here. Don't mind these.
And as there's a drought in California, we're stealing the water out of the springs. Problem is, there's just too many people in this state.
We're in a drought.
Well, that's why we're in a drought, because there's too many people using up the water.
Why are they using all the water? Do they have to wash that much?
They're washing everything.
Why are they washing
They're
it?
washing
Their
everything.
cars, their dirters,
Yes.
their jet skis.
That's right.
Why are they washing everything?
Their dishes.
Their dishes. So we just added our water in there. What we're going to do really quick is we're going to take a quick temp.
You got a fancy new gadget.
Yeah, so it's at 84 degrees. So yeast likes the 90 to 95 degree thing. And so this back set actually, because it came off the still, is at about 99 degrees. So once we add this back set to the water, it's going to get that 90 or so, 90 plus 95 degree
And get that
temperature.
yeast to working.
And gets that yeast to working. Because remember, all that dormant yeast has been sitting at the bottom. So we're going to reactivate it by getting the temperature up with our back set, our water, and then the magical ingredient.
Sugar.
Sugar.
Honey, honey.
Oh, honey, honey. Sugar,
Sugar,
sugar.
sugar. Yes.
I love you for that. B-roll.
I turned him on to B-roll. I'm like, you
I
know
had
what
no
B-roll
idea
is?
what
He's like,
B-roll was.
B-roll.
B-roll.
You ever
You
see
gotta
Saturday Night
have
Live?
B-roll.
All right, so let's put our back set. This is a back set we took out. So that was 6 gallons of water. And we're putting in 3 gallons of back set. The distilled stuff from last night.
Damn, that tastes good.
It is
Look at
good.
that color, too. Holy shit. Look at that color. It's like caramel almost. Shit.
Beautiful. Nice. Nicely done. Like I said, hardly spilled a drip. Now, the next step.
Sugar.
Sugar, sugar.
We already did that.
Temperature?
Yeah, where are we at?
92 degrees.
Perfect.
This is beautiful for our
Perfect.
yeast to reenact.
Got our nice granulated pure cane sugar. If I can figure out how to open the bag.
Beautiful.
I have a good feeling about this.
So we are using 20 pounds of sugar because this is a 10-gallon mash up. Does that make sense?
Yeah. 2 to 1.
You know what you need to do, right, baby?
Stir it up.
Get your Bob Marley on, baby. So we're not going to cook this. This needs no heating, no cooking. What we're going to do is just stir it up so that the sugar is absolved. Is that the word?
Yeah.
What's it? Dissolve or absorb.
Have you ever
it's-
absolved anything?
Yeah, like 13 Jack in the Box tacos one time when I was drunk. I did with that taco sauce.
And how'd that work out for you?
I shat myself for 3 days.
Perfect.
And we'll just stir this up until all the sugar is dissolved. We're going to put the cap back on. We're going to put the airlock in it. And let it sit airtight until probably next weekend. And then we'll run the distillation. Sour mash. It's not that hard. What's it taste like? It tastes like sour mash.
It's a little sweeter now.
It is because there's a little bit of sugar in there.
It's like grits, wine, and sugar.
I love grits, wine, and sugar. It's my favorite breakfast.
That's what it tastes like.
When I go to the Pleasanton Hotel, that's what I order.
Where's
Grits,
Pleasant?
wine, and sugar.
Where's Pleasantville?
right outside of Cockersville, about 16 miles after the turnoff after Huntersville.
What's a turd off?
Remember we went there into that corn maze and you got lost? You're like, oh my God, there's so much corn. We should make whiskey out of this. And we started making whiskey out of it.
That was some good whiskey.
That was.
It was.
That's where the Pleasant Town Hotel. Whoa! All right, guys, this is Sloth Bob. He's been chilling the whole time in the background of our video. And what he's holding, and he's been drinking, that's why he's just hanging out there. Watermelon, moonshine, and blue Jolly Rancher moonshine.
Moves real
You
slow.
okay? Yeah, he's a sloth. Yeah, he loves it. Look at how much he loves it. Country Rad, hanging out with Sloth Bob, Marco Bobby. Thanks for coming out and making this video with us. We're gonna go Rona Bobby and Katie Sue Bobby.
Hey.
Thanks for hanging out.
Hey,
You've
Mark
been
Bob,
great.
the blowjob, and Sloth Bob, and all the Bobs,
All the Sloth Bob.
Forgot about D-Bob.
and Dick Bob.
And let's give a big round of applause for our director,
Bob!
Drew Bob.
Hey!
Who honestly, usually our 15-minute videos take Mark Bob and I about 4 hours to make.
More like 8.
8. Drew Bob made this happen within like 45 minutes. Yeah, so do you think she'd ever come back? No. Hey, big country rad shout out to our boy Lucian.
Get well soon, Lucian.
Yeah, he just had his appendix taken out, so we'll dedicate this video to you, even though it doesn't mean anything at all. But we're gonna dedicate this country rad video to you. I hope you get well soon, and bug the hell out of your dad, man.
Please do that, especially.
Yeah, just bug the hell out of him.
Yeah.
Like, Dad, I can't. I just had surgery, Dad. I just had surgery. You have to do this for me, Dad. All right, shout out,
Peace,
Lush.
Lucian.
Get well soon, buddy.